Welcome everybody, Squeaky Bird Gamer here. You may be confused because there is no picture. That is because I recorded the video, but there was no audio for my voice. My mic was not on for whatever reason. So you're gonna be able to see my voice, but this is aftermath, me talking about the game and what was going on during it. Sorry, not the best quality, but it's what we can do with what we have. Please enjoy, and thank you so much for being patient. So what I'm saying here is I'm talking about like the game that I was playing previously, that I have been trying to play this again and again and again, and I just kept on dying. And the reason why was because I was noticing that I kept closing the doors preemptively. And because of that, I was wasting power. Also, I was not doing very well with keeping an eye on Freddy. As you saw there, I was pointing to him. I've decided in this game that I'm going to try to focus my energy on him a lot. Also, I decided to mute the phone guy because the phone guy is annoying. I'm sorry. Going into the game, I was very anxious, so you can kind of tell by my decision making that I'm anxious, that I'm not exactly making the best choices. I notice that a lot when I'm playing this game, that I really need to calm down and just focus and not give in to all the jump scares, because the jump scares during the game make me lose focus, and I'm not able to see, oh, Bonnie moved, but I didn't see Bonnie move, or I forgot to check on Bonnie. So in this round, I am very scared and not really thinking clearly, so I'm just kind of I'm hoping that I'm not going to get scared like I have been many times before. And again, you can see my clutched hand already. I do that when I'm scared. I just kind of squeeze my hand together, especially with my thumb and my index finger. I just like to hold those together. It's just like a comfort thing, I guess. So here I'm really freaking out because I don't know for sure where Bonnie is. Then I finally find her or him. I can't really remember which one it is. I don't think we ever really decided. I think that most of the community has definitely decided that Chica is a girl and Freddy's a boy. Bonnie, we don't really know so much because it's kind of difficult to really decide. I mean, right now it looks like a boy, but then in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 toy version, it looks like a girl. So I don't really know sometimes. Now, typically when I hear that music that you heard, the kind of carnival music, it's kind of linked to Freddy sometimes, and it might mean that Freddy has left his original post. And as you can see, I'm not checking him, as I said I was going to do. So that's going to be fun to figure out what I'm going to do about that. I'm doing okay with trying to take care of Chica and Bonnie, I feel like. And I kind of figured out, I think we figured this out last episode, I don't know for sure, but I can hear Chica making the noise outside the door. Or not right outside the door, but the room before it. So I can hear her making that kind of weird, kind of glitchy noise before I even look. So if I want to check people, and I want Chica to come and go to the door or maybe walk away sometimes, what I can do is I can just listen and see if she moves. So I just kind of listen and see, oh, she's over there right now, so I'm going to look at Bonnie, and I'll only look at Bonnie on the camera. And then if I don't hear that noise anymore, I will check the light first, and if she's not there, then I'll check the other rooms and see where she went. Sometimes she goes to the kitchen and I'm like really freaking out. It's like, where is she? Because she doesn't make a kitchen noise until a little bit later. I am not checking Freddy at all at this night. That's not good. Oh, there was his noise. That was kind of indicator that he has left and he is coming towards me. I don't know why I don't see that. Also, I can lightly hear noises of them moving. Just slightly. It's kinda tense. This is the tense moment for me because I know that Bonnie is close, but Bonnie isn't moving towards me. So I decided to keep the door closed, and since I wasn't looking at the camera for a while, I decided that I want to try to get Foxy to also hit my door. Also, if you notice, I pointed out that Freddy is over in the bathroom right now. Yay! There goes Foxy. So that was what I was trying to do, and now Foxy's gone and Bonnie's gone, but I used up way too much power. So I don't know if that was exactly the best idea. Oh boy, Freddy's getting very close. Okay, so if you heard that, that was Freddy in the bathroom, or not the bathroom, the kitchen. Freddy's hanging out in the kitchen. He makes his, what would I call that? That would be like when the power's going out and he comes and gets me. I don't know what moment that would be called. But he plays the music that he plays then, in the kitchen. I was kind of having a theory at one point that maybe he, like, has to play his whole entire song before he moves out of the kitchen, but I don't know for sure. I might be able to look into that later and see. If that's so, then that means that I know a timetable for him if he's doing that. Wow, Bonnie was flipping out there. I am only at 23% and it's 4 p.m. So that laugh meant that Freddy moved and I was like really scared. So I decided to close all the doors. Worst idea ever. Worst idea ever. But what can you do? I mean, I was scared. I don't know what else I could have done really. So I kind of let Foxy hit the door. But I know that Freddy is right outside my door most likely, so I'm just try to open that door and then hope for the best. It just turned 5 and then the power goes out, which is horrible. Now, I heard there that Freddy went through the kitchen, which was kind of interesting to me. Does that mean, like, he goes around the long way? Or was that just, like, showing that he was over by the kitchen? That came fast. I don't know why I keep getting scared by it, because afterwards I'm like, why did I yell? Why did I scream? It's just a jump scare. Why do I do that? But I think it's just because of all the tension that builds up, and I just kind of like release it at the very end. It's what the game's meant to do, but I'm frustrated about it, so oh well. So here I'm like talking about like my problems that I did last time. I was just kind of saying, okay, I really need to make sure that Freddy doesn't move, and then also not close the doors as much. And I said that last time. I just didn't do it. Little nose for luck. And there, Chica went straight for the kitchen. That was kind of like fast. She went from the stage to the dining hall into the kitchen, like just like that. Now, here I feel like I did fairly well. I was basically, for quite some time, keeping Bonnie and Chica and Freddy in the same place. Again and again and again and again. And like I just kept looking at them over and over again, and they were just staying there, which was pretty nice. And I did that almost until 3 a.m. So I'm gonna kind of like skip forward for you guys so that y'all can see what's going on after that. Okay, so right about here I get to 3 a.m. and 50%, which is excellent because that's the halfway point. So I think I'm doing pretty well. I just kind of did the same thing over and over again, just Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, over and over again, and they pretty much stayed in the exact same places until right about now. That's when I was like having some problems with Chica. Like she would like come to the door and do her like kind of freaky head dance with the noise that I was talking about before, and then she would like back out almost immediately. So I was kind of like getting confused by her because sometimes she would back way out, like she would go into the kitchen, and that would scare me, but because I didn't know where she was. But I didn't close the door, which was the important thing. I lost Bonnie a couple times too, but she never really came to the door, so it was okay. I just kind of kept my cool and just kept checking the lights instead of closing a door. I think that was a smart thing to do, at least in this moment. And there you saw that I found Bonnie. She was hiding in the closet. And Freddy got out because I wasn't checking Freddy because I was trying to figure out where Bonnie was. But hey, that's life. It's nice that Freddy didn't come out until like 4, so that's pretty good. And I didn't even have to like even think about Pirates Cove very much. So here I'm like joking around about Chica. I was having fun. Oh, hello, Bonnie. I was having fun, just kind of being silly about Chica, like saying, "Girl, you so fine with your moves. Look at me. Oh, I could do this. I could like shake my head and everything. I'm awesome." Because I was having a good time. I was really like happy. She was. See, I was doing pretty well. I really felt like I was doing pretty well in this. I started getting really, really tense at about this moment. Really, really scared. I really wanted to just close the doors at this point and just kind of hope that it would be okay, but I decided against it. I just kept checking on Chica. Chica kept backing out, which was nice. It was very helpful. Bonnie, I just was having too many problems with Bonnie, so I just kind of gave up on Bonnie. I just kind of look and hope that Bonnie was in the hallway. Also, I was trying to like listen for movement, see if Bonnie was like kind of moving towards me. And I didn't hear it. Oh, I heard it there. Yeah, I was kind of hearing it there. There she came. Okay. And in this moment, I knew that I hadn't been looking at Pirates Cove. So, oh, and Chica in the kitchen right there. So that was handy. Oh, and then out of the kitchen. Wow, that was fast. But in this moment, instead of keeping the door closed like I normally would... Oh, well, I guess I didn't. Oh, yeah, because I was, like, worried about where Foxy was. So I did keep the door closed. just kind of trying to make sure that Proxy wouldn't come. I decided not to look at my camera anymore and hope that Freddy wouldn't get too close. I knew Freddy was in the kitchen not the kitchen, the dining hall last time I saw him. So I was feeling pretty good about Freddy being far away. And I did it. And I was like saying, yep, I was just calm. I was just calm. That's the only reason why I was able to do this. Then I was saying, I can do this. And then I looked at night 5 and I was like, nope, I can't. Nope. So my nerves got to me again on this one. And already Bonnie just came out. That didn't help. And I decided I was going to listen to the phone call. So here you go. And that's what nightmares sound like. Yeah. Purple guy, phone guy, whoever you are, you got totally and completely wiped by whoever. So I'm not doing very well in this one. I just kind of let all the nerves sink in and hit me. I don't see Bonnie. I feel like I can see an imprint of Bonnie still there in the hallway. And that's the problem. So that was me trying to do the night 5, and I decided just because I was having, I was just kind of like very anxious during that round that I just was going to stop. I already did one night and that was good enough for me. And I hope that's good enough for you guys. Again, I'm sorry about what happened with my mic. Hopefully it won't happen again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And check out my other videos, especially the previous videos of Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a playlist on my channel. Maybe I can find a way to link that for you guys. Maybe up in the little annotation, something like that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching again, and I will see y'all later. Bye-bye!